Hi, everybody. This is part one of our Christmas light program. So, if you're watching this, you've made the decision that maybe you want to start your own Christmas light installation business. So, what we're going to do is a series of videos and presentations here of what you have to do on the business side of this. So, this is going to be more of the business focused. The tools you need, the marketing ideas, how you're going to install your lights, how you're going to do quotes, the dollars and cents behind it. But those are all later videos. But we're going to start right here with part one. It's called setting up your Christmas light business. So what we're going to do is step you through what's the first thing you're going to do. So we'll go to our next slide. It's make it real. You want to come across to your clients as being professional, being the real deal, or they're not going to choose you. I mean, you're going to go into people's homes and ask them to pay you hundreds of dollars to decorate their house, and if you look like you're fresh off the street and don't know what you're doing and aren't a real business, they're going to think you're trying to take advantage of them. So make it real. So we're going to try to teach you through all these series of videos of how being professional really can help your business. And the gist is just you got to prove you're not fly by night. It's all about value. If you look at the yellow pages and you see these companies and you call, let's pick on plumbers. You call a plumber and he gives you a quote for $150 an hour, and you call another guy and he tells you 80. There's a reason those two are different. We want you guys to be the $150 variety, just to make sure that you're making good money for your hard work. So the first thing we have to do is create a name, make it catchy, and also make it clear as what it is that you do. Examples I threw out here: Holiday Light Express. That was my company's name. Detroit Christmas Light Crew or Decorators of Tampa are good examples of putting your city name into your title. By doing that, it'll help on web searches. So say you live in Detroit and you want to look for somebody to professionally decorate your house. What are you going to look when you type into Google? You're going to type in Christmas light installers Detroit. By having that in the name, that's going to help you show up a little bit higher in search engines. It's going to get you more people calling you and emailing you for estimates. Another thing to think about here is check the web domain. Make sure that if you're going to name your company Highlight Express, I can tell you for a fact that web domain is not available. And so that might not be a good choice of a name, because you want to have that web presence. That's the way everybody's going right now, is you have to have a website. Nobody looks through the yellow pages anymore. So have that website going. So make sure you got a good domain that works with the name of your company. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to file with your local, state, and federal governments. If you already have a business in place, say you're doing Christmas light installations, you're adding on to your lawn care and landscaping company, you really probably only need a DBA with your county. You go in and file the paperwork, pay them their $5 or $10 fee, and you're Joe's Landscape Company, and you're doing business as Detroit Christmas Light Decorators. You should, if you're already doing that, you should already have a sales tax license. You should already have an LLC in place. You should already have your federal identification number. So in that instance, all you probably really need is a DBA to say, hey, I already have this business, but I'm also going to use this other name to install Christmas lights under, even though it's all one entity. If you don't, you're going to have to get a sales tax license or business license, depending on how your state does it. Here in Michigan, all you need is a sales tax license, and that counts as your business license. Every other state's going to be a little bit different. So go to your state's website and follow the guidelines that they set for you on how to do this. But you'll need a business or sales tax license to be able to buy wholesale. If you call us and say, I need a wholesale account to buy Christmas lights, that's the first thing I'm going to ask you is, I need a copy of your sales tax license or your business license, depending on what state it is, to prove that you're truly a business and I can truly sell wholesale to you. The next step on here I have is an LLC. Those are done through your state as well. And this is just making it, its own entity and not a sole proprietorship. And this protects you. You can, in most states, you should only be able to sue for what the company's worth. If your name's on it and you have a bunch of other assets, that counts too. So definitely it's a good idea to be set up in an LLC as well. And then the last one is through the IRS. They have an employee identification number. If you're going to have employees working for you, you need this. There's a bunch of other criteria if you go out to the IRS website of why you would need a federal ID number. They're free, they're easy to get. You can do them right online through the IRS, and you'll have that information as well. But most likely, if you're going to hire people, you're going to need that number. That's going to be your big criteria of that. So these are things you're going to want to set up and make sure that this makes you a real business. The next thing you want to do in setting up your business is you're going to call an insurance agent. This is extraordinarily important. This is going to differentiate you from the high school kid down the road, or the college kid, or the fly-by-night company of what makes people want to hire you, okay? Because you're going to be able to go in and say your butt's covered, okay? If I drop a ladder through your window, I've got insurance to cover that. If I burn your house down, I've got insurance in place to cover that. This is almost definitely going to be different than your current liability insurance. If you already have, say, a lawn care company or a landscape company, it's going to be a little bit different. So you're going to want to sit down with the insurance agent, and you're going to tell them what you're doing, how you're doing it, how your company's set up, and they're going to get you either your own policy or an add-on to your current liability. So your insurance is going to go up. This of course depends on what state you are and what your rates can be, and of course how much you're selling to is going to have an effect of how high your insurance is going to be. But sit down, meet with an agent. He's not going to charge you anything, but he's going to tell you what you need. You might want to call a couple agents just to get a couple quotes going. But the last thing you want to do is get going and have something happen and you're not insured. And then another bonus is you're going to tell everybody you're insured and you can prove it. This is that nice peace of mind you can give your customers as you're coming in and you say, hey, here's our quote, here's how we do everything, and oh, by the way, we have $2 million in liability insurance. So if anything goes wrong, we're insured and we can take care of it. And if you're not sure about it, I'd be happy to get you a copy of that policy that we carry. I can get you my insurance agent's name. You can call them and check if you're worried about it. Being very forward with your customers like this it's going to let them go, okay, if something goes wrong while they're working on my house, everything's going to be okay in the end. And that's going to help you get more business. So that's kind of the gist. If you're going to set up your business, that's pretty just quick, easy steps to get you going. If you have any questions, you can comment on the YouTube comment box on here. You have any comments, any suggestions of what you do, anything you've done in the past that you want to share with everybody, go ahead and do that as well. And also give us a call or email us at any time. We'll be happy to help you out.